Okay, what's going on, everybody? Capital T Films here. Right now I'm back in my old area, 4010. Today I'm just gonna show you guys around like how I grew up and just the changes. I'm seeing changes already. Like right now I'm in a basketball court that wasn't even here when I was here. I swear this was like a parking lot or something. There used to be like a police station or some type of police building over there, and I don't know, it's just bringing back memories. So I'm just about to show you guys like, you know, how I grew up and exactly what shapes me. I'm usually the one behind the camera, so I thought, you know, this video I'm gonna get more personal. You can sort of know a little bit more about me and just how I came to be me, you know? So yeah. Anyways, look, we're gonna walk right down here because I'm gonna show you a part of the, what is it called? It's like a garage or something, the entrance into the garage. You can catch that artwork there because I was never fucking there. You see, we're in a bunch of like sensitive times, so, but I'm gonna say anyways, like growing up here, I don't remember seeing any like Asian people here. I swear to God, there's only like black people and like Indian people. I don't remember seeing any Asian people here. Times are changing. Population is growing. I could be wrong. I was like really small, but this is what I remember. So yeah, right here. I don't remember if this is underground, if it's still underground, whatever. But we used to have like all the kids used to go in like shopping carts, no-frills shopping carts, and like ride down this hill. And like they used to flip over and used to mash up themselves and scrape up their knees and whatever. I don't know what to do. I wasn't gonna walk down, but that can be. I swear this used to be like an underground park. And I don't think that fence was there. Those fences over there. But we're gonna go around to the next side. This was my building, 4010. We're going to the next side and I'll show you where my balcony was. And I remember like more memories over there. I don't remember too much over here. I remember like games of Manhunt, and we used to like run through this. We used to run all over, but I specifically remember like there used to be a bunch of cars and we used to hide over here. But the last time I was here, like I have no business over here, so I'm not really over here. But just walking this already, like things are coming back to me. It's like, man, this parking lot used to be like so huge to me. Like even though I wasn't rich, we weren't like poor. We were like, you know, but we had like 2 vehicles in the family, and I remember like there used to be the van somewhere over here and my dad's car somewhere over here, and this parking lot used to look huge. Like everything looked so small. I remember even riding my bike over here along, like I used to like do circles around here because it was like it's kind of like a hill, and people used to rollerblade and go down this. But yeah, this is the front 4010. We'll go around to the park. What's your back there? I'm not even gonna go inside, but I see they made some changes. Like it used to be a piece of shit building. They beautified it. I see like art all over here and like. Okay, yo, so right here, like just as I step here, I never forget, that was the first time I've seen like police come and like actually like affect my life. Like right here, this police car right here, they grabbed my older sister, and they put her in a police car right here. Mainly because they wanted to find my brother. And I don't know, like we actually didn't know where he was, and the police like took her and like threw her in the car. And I remember like being right there watching. And I was bawling. Everyone was like yelling at the police like it was a little girl, a little minor. They took her and threw her in the police car. And I'm thinking, yo, I'm never gonna see her again. I'm crying. It's crazy. Let me tell you something. This hill used to be huge to me. Like I used to run down this hill. Like I remember like my dad's best dog even chasing me down this hill. And this hill used to be huge. I don't know if it's just as time goes it shrunk or whatever, but it's huge. And this fence used to look huge to me as a kid. Like I guess when you're small and you grow up, everything changes. But I remember this white guy he used to have a bunch of dogs. But he was cool. He used to throw all his dogs over the fence. I used to think this guy was so smart. He used to throw his dogs over the fence into the pool. I don't know. This court kind of looks different. I don't think no Canadian. I swear, I think these used to be orange, and there was no Canadian flag here or whatever. I don't think this swing set was here. I'm trying to remember, like, this looks the same. And there was definitely, I feel like there was more trees. There was like there was like a more of a forest type area right here. We're going in the shade, we're losing light, eh? But I always used to play here. There's always this one lifeguard who I remember. She always used to play basketball with me right here. Because I couldn't swim, I wasn't a swimmer. I didn't remember going in that pool, but I remember always playing. There was a lifeguard. Of course I don't remember her name. It was a lifeguard I always used to play basketball with here. I remember there being like more trees, like more of like a forest type vibe, like way more trees even up here, and like I feel like this shit's like eroding or something, because I remember you could walk a bit more. It feels like you're going down already. I swear I remember you could walk a bit more and like there was paths, but I ain't going down there. And the thing about this basketball court, like it used to be like lively, like there was always kids playing here. There all used to be like games going on here, like so the weather's nice now. I guess Corona things are different, right? People not really outside, they're not together, but like how the weather, this is okay weather. Once you start moving around and get warm, people will be out here playing. Like it used to be, I remember my brother's friends used to be out here playing. Like it used to be like a good group of people, like, you know what I mean? Like there was a lot of kids, a lot of teens around. Like it was a good like community environment to be around, and it was fun, it was vibes. Yeah, so I'm about to show you now like where my balcony was, where my area, like, I don't know, everything looks, I swear it wasn't as dirty, yo, this looks dirty as hell right now. Maybe it's winter time and like things are melting now and now the garbage is coming back. Dog shit and everything, I know everybody's throwing their garbage and whatever off their balcony and everything. I think I was 408. I think I was 4 away. I think I was the fourth balcony there, but the balconies kind of changed. They weren't they have like those bars. It was like solid. I don't think there were any bars. Not that I remember. I remember the ends I think had bars, but like the front, it was like a solid thing. This field used to look huge to me too. Like my dad taught me how to ride a bike here on the grass, and my dad's friend, his dog used to come here and run, whatever. Yeah, I think it's 4 away. I think it's that fourth floor. That fourth floor balcony is me right there. But yeah. And I feel like when you think of 4010, it's like Galloway, Galloway Area, and it's like people think like, as I got older, then I realized like, yo, sort of what was going on. But like when you're younger, that's not even what's in your mind. It was very fun. There's a lot of kids around. There's a lot of, still till this day, there's certain people who I haven't spoken to in years, but if I see them, I know them from this area, and they'll know me too. So it's just like that bond. It's like you always, that special connection of living and growing up in that area you have with people. But yeah, let's get out of this dog shit. Funny thing is, I actually used to, when I was on that balcony, we used to like tie like string onto like no-frills shopping bags, and when it was windy and like that was our flying kites. I don't know, I used to do dumb shit like that, throw ice off the balcony. I don't know. I loved outside though. That was one thing. I didn't like being inside. I loved outside. I was outside with mainly my sisters, sometimes my brothers. But other times, there's a bunch of times where I was left outside too, by myself, like, because my sisters are like 4 or 5, whatever years older than me, they were still quite young themselves, right? So there were certain lapses sometimes where I was certain moments where I was by myself, but I was never like scared. I was always comfortable in my area. Even when you're outside, you're playing. We even played in the hallways in the buildings, like manhunt. We used to race and just do stupid shit. We used to go get our friends. We used to be in that building too. And it was just like all over. We used to go. When you were walking down this hill, you know when you go downhill and your body kind of like gravity's kind of pulling you? That's what it was like. And it was like you started from the top, like gravity would, and then you'd have to like run down because that's how downhill you were. I don't even remember that post slide or whatever it should be in there, but yeah, this is what I came home to, and this was my first apartment. There was 7 of us in the 2-bedroom apartment. And the funny thing is, like, I would never say, like, I started from the bottom, I grew up in poverty or nothing like that. Like, I always had what I needed. I'd never missed any meals, nothing like that. I didn't look at it as, like, a struggle area, I'm poor or whatever. Like, the outside was just vibes. It was nice and it was fun. Basketball, manhunt, whatever. We used to go down to that store over there and get candy. I didn't even know how to count money. My mom had this jar. It was like a jar with, like, zebras and shit on it, like, from the zoo or whatever. I used to go and just take pennies out of there and go pay this guy pennies, like give me the watermelons or whatever. I'd slap it. He's probably calling me too, because I know how to count, man. I just slap it on the counter and say, what can I get? But yeah, that was me. So overall, like when I come back here, it's just, I don't have any bad values, but it's just like nice memories I have. I think there was some bad vibes that happened, like I was kind of sheltered. I remember my sister got bit by a dog. I don't think I was there, but she told me a story and said like these people that had a dog, like, and they must have been like walking on like some makeshift leash or whatever, and it broke off and bit her in the thigh. Everybody wants to carry her upstairs or whatever. If I can only show you, you can it?
No, not yet.
Okay. If I can only show you like inside what it was like. I know like my apartment from like they used to have like the slots and the doors. Like I don't even know if that's still a thing, cause like privacy. Like you used to be able to go. I used to be able to go and just pick up people's mail slots and look into their apartments. Like you do that all the time. Just look into their apartments, and I guess people put the mail in there, but like. You used to be able to do that. You go in and it's like you're already in the living room. I go to the side. There was like a walk-through kitchen, and then from the right there was the second bedroom, and then the master bedroom, and then the bathroom right there. That was a little apartment. It had pink walls. I'll never forget it. Pink walls. Yeah. But that's it. That's 4010. Like that's where I grew up in this. Oh, if I could go back and like if God ever told me, yo, where do you want to live, and if I could redo my life, I wouldn't change anything. I'd come back and do it all again. That's how fun it was here.